The first week saw the diverse group of participants connect with each other and the training team. We received an overview of the CMCoord environment, as well as some of the key trends in CMCoord in recent years. A key takeaway of week 1 was the importance of valuing and respecting the mandates and operating procedures of different humanitarian, development, and peace and security actors. The second week explored normative frameworks used by different actors in the civil-military world and how CMCoord principles are applicable to all of these. Discussion focused on the key tasks of CMCoord and different coordination and liaison strategies in both disaster and complex emergency settings. A key takeaway for the week was that understanding shared interests and mandates of different actors when communicating these CMCoord principles can be a good leverage point for success. The third week looked at analysis and assessment in CMCoord and how it is used to create a clear operational picture and fill gaps with information. The 5 stages of the assessment process were taken in turn before wider considerations explored. For example, that other actors in the civil-military ecosystem also conduct their own assessments, but instead of this hindering the CMCoord assessment process, it can support it. A key takeaway was that humanitarian, development, and peace and security actors should continuously compare notes to optimize the objectivity of the information gathered. Managing CMCoord assets and mitigating against unknown implications of humanitarian civil-military coordination was the theme of week 4. The class looked at different types of direct and indirect assistance, as well as infrastructure support, and how CMCoord actions can support or hinder these and the wider humanitarian community. The key takeaway of the week was when requesting military assets, the focus should be placed on the effect or unique gap filling capacity rather than using the asset because they can be used. In week 5, the focus was on humanitarian civil-military coordination in hard-to-reach areas. Discussion covered how CMCoord can support humanitarian access, as well as what frameworks can be used to engage with non-state armed groups. Also looked at were ethical influencing and negotiation techniques that can be used in these activities. The key takeaway for the week was to build and carefully use the CMCoord stakeholder network with trust and using soft skills to tackle hard problems being critical elements of this. The final week of the course looked at CMCoord and protection of civilians. Different frameworks and guidelines that provide safety, dignity, and rights for an individual were explored. This included the 5 modes of protective action and the EGG model. The key takeaway for the week was leave protection action to the experts. Instead, focus on supporting the cluster system to share protection concerns.